fourth evaluator is Jim Sims. He will evaluate Mark.
Mark, I know you're new to Toastmasters. I think a great takeaway is that whenever you're developing a speech you're going to deliver, make sure you choose something that you're ardent about. And that certainly was the case in your speech, more so even once you got into it, perhaps a third of the way through. You then became much more passionate and your gestures became more alive. You sort of started with the fig leaf for a considerable period of time, but then you moved on to that. Some people suggest that when you're practicing, be outlandish in front of a mirror, and then your gestures might be a little bit more animated from the beginning. You had really great language, you had good organization, you made eye contact. One suggestion that I would make for eye contact is linger a little longer on each set of eyes, perhaps as long as 8 seconds or one entire thought, rather than making them glancing. You were very well organized in your speech. I know that you had your iPad, and it didn't seem that you needed it at all. You actually left it there, which I think is a good technique. Just in case you need to fall back, it's there, but you didn't need it. And that is really good, especially early on in the Toastmasters career. You did something that I do. I would suggest that an area for improvement might be to work on the wobble. Although actually, Weeble's wobble, I tend to come back and forth, but maybe plant your feet a little bit, or you were just kind of doing a two-step. You were dancing better than I can, but you were dancing.
I think I'm going karate too.
One of the things that really intrigued me is being someone with prostate cancer who actually went to Town and Country Hospital and saw the Da Vinci robot, and then 2 or 3 years later actually got to work the Da Vinci robot. I think I picked up a pencil. I was thrilled. I can only imagine suturing and surgery, an interesting speech title to begin with. One of my suggestions also is try to always have your manual with you, and if you know you're speaking, try to get in touch with the evaluator beforehand. There might be unique aspects that you want to work on, whether it's gestures, whether it's vocal variety. But I definitely enjoyed your speech. One suggestion is, I think it would be intriguing to hear about the market research. I would maybe have kind of a knock your socks off. Why is this important to us as patients, as taxpayers, whatever it might be, to say, hey, this is something that we're working on. My only question I have for you is this something that is part and parcel of maybe a report that you're doing for you at USF, or was it just an informational thing?
Well, it is a part of a report that I've actually already gave.
Okay. Okay.
And
one of the things that people suggest is we have to always remember Toastmasters is more than just giving 5 to 7 minute speeches here at Toastmasters. If there's something that you're doing in the real world, let us know about that, whether we have to play a part in the audience or just to kind of picture, well, why are you delivering this speech besides you think it's interesting? So really great job, good audience presence, enjoyed your presentation, you're on your way. Mr. General Evaluator.